I made a suicide plan, but it's not as bad as it sounds. I have schizophrenia and borderline personality disorder and have abusive parents. I also generally get along with other people and am well liked at school, but have had issues with bullying every year since my first year of preschool. I had financial worries last year when I had a series of psychotic episodes that led me to quit my job. But I'm now working with my family and also picked up a second job tutoring kids after getting my associate's degree. I'm feeling very stressed because of the process of leaving home as well as stress around the pandemic. I know it's irrational, but I want to commit suicide because I'm overwhelmed by worrying about myself and other people. I have already attempted 5 times, the first one was in 2009 and the most recent was last year. I decided that if I do it, it will be after my 21st birthday in April 2021. I will have moved out of my parents' home by this time, or will at least be financially able to. We will probably be relatively back to normal with some things like schools, restaurants, etc., though of course some precautions will still be there. Also in my country you can buy a handgun when you are 21, though I probably wouldn't do it that way because I wouldn't want to traumatize people. It can be pretty gory. Again, I'm probably not actually going to commit suicide, but when I get stressed or have suicidal thoughts I think about the April 2021 date and feel relief. Another 6 months is nothing. It's like 2% of my life at my age. Sex at home is boring and I am unable to express this with my partner. It's just boring. I am a very sexual person with a massive appetite for it. I've been with my partner now for 10 years. It wasn't always boring. When we first got together, the honeymoon period, it was fantastic. But over the years it's just getting stale. I want to talk to her about it, but I know she will take it personally. But I'm wondering if she feels the exact same way and also cannot express the way she feels. I'm a gambling addict and I stole money and will probably be caught soon. I've been a gambling addict for over 10 years. It started with slots in a bar, then it got worse once I found out you could gamble online. I have a very good, high-earning job. The more I started to earn, the more I gambled away. I've been unhappy for a long time and I waited too long to seek help. Gambling was my escape, but my house of cards is about to collapse. I was clean sometimes for a year at a time. This year, during the COVID-19 lockdowns, I relapsed and I started gambling again. Out of desperation after losing it all again and getting into debt, I stole money from my employer. There's no obvious trace back to me, but if someone really digs deep, it will lead back to me. I've been thinking of confessing so many times, but I decided against it. I decided against it because this job still allows me to pay off my bank loans. I feel if I go to prison now, I'll come out with my debts tenfolded. I've been praying to not be caught for another year, so at least when I get caught, I no longer have outstanding loans to banks. I watched a lot of prison documentaries and I've seen people with worse crimes do something good in prison. I want to get out of the financial trouble I'm in, and regardless if I'm caught or not, I want to do something good with my life. I want to make sure I can help at least one other person, preventing from making the same mistakes I did. Any advice is welcome. Do I confess to my employer now? Wait until they launch an investigation. Contact a lawyer today or wait until court. I'm in love with someone I can never be with. I am a 22F in love with a man 18 years my senior. When we first met I thought it was just going to be a one-night stand, but now after a year filled with adventure and genuine connection, I only want him, but I know we would never work out. One of the issues is he has 2 kids who I am not ready to be a stepmother to, and he wouldn't want children with me when I am ready. He lives hours away from me, so I would have to move there. So, I know being with him I would have to give up so much. Yet I'm still so in love with him. I'm falling in love with my best friend. We're both dating other people. Using a throwaway because he knows my Reddit name. To start with, we both practice ethical non-monogamy. We've been friends with benefits for almost a year with no issues, so it hasn't been bad from the start. It's just lately that things have gotten complicated. My partner and I, 22F, have an open relationship. We sleep with other people, but we aren't supposed to date or have anything romantic with anyone else. My friend, 25 meters, and his partner can talk to and share nudes with other people, but they don't do anything physical. I'm lying to everyone. All of my other friends think we're platonic. My partner thinks we're just hooking up, no feelings. My friend probably thinks the same, though I don't know how well I'm hiding it from him anymore. I was even lying to myself until last night when it hit me just how much I care about him. I don't want to break up with my boyfriend. He's not going to break up with his girlfriend. But I don't know how to handle these new feelings, either. I'm considering moving 1,500 miles away, deleting all my social media, changing my phone number, and starting all over without telling anyone. I'm craving change and just want a fresh start. I tell my parents after I move, I'm very close with them and would be sad to not live so close anymore, but I need change. No one would know that I'm moving or where. Is that selfish of me?